What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about, can you be no money spent in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM? And when I say no money spent, like, if you want to buy the Pro Pass every season, like, look, do I recommend it? I mean, that's totally up to you. I think if you're going to spend money, that's the best thing to spend money on. But can you go on this game without buying packs, right? Without buying any of these packs and still having fun, still having success? That's what I want to be going over, talking about, covering. Now, I want to start with this because I know a lot of people that are loading up this game mode are like, Ty, what should you play first? Guys, you get 200,000 MT plus from just playing Domination. And is Domination perfect? No, I'm not going to sit up here and say Domination's perfect. Pascal Siakam's fine. He's not even necessarily great. But I do think Domination is a great place to start. And guess what? If you're an offline player, you get pretty rewarded. Like, that's the truth. You get rewarded for ultimately playing Domination. Next thing I want to talk about is Breakout, guys. Whether you are playing, Breakout Gauntlet, which I'm making some progress on, I'm still a ways from, but I am ultimately making progress. I think I'm probably like close to halfway done with Breakout Gauntlet. But even if it's just the normal Breakout, guys, it is super rewarding. You get through games super quickly, and guess what? You get rewards as you are playing Breakout. Breakout, to me, may possibly, I'm not saying for sure, but could possibly be your most rewarding mode on the entire game. And it's easy, it's effective, and as you are grinding Breakout, guys, you're getting your extra rewards. So for example, when I get to 75 wins, I'm gonna get an extra game on pack. I'm slowly grinding clutch time with the Breakout Gauntlet, but at the end of it, again, even if you don't play 500 games, you are getting slightly rewarded as you do go up the ranks in Breakout, which I do like. Let's talk about MyTEAM Rep. In MyTEAM Rep, you are getting some extra MT for finishing some things off. You do get some extra coach points, which is super important. I haven't really messed around with the coaches yet. But again, from what I have seen, it is decently rewarded. And I don't know if like the coaches is like somewhat glitched right now, because again, it just seems like my coaches like hardly even save for what it's worth. But I do think coaches are super important. And again, you get Billy Donovan for absolutely free. And guess what? He is a really solid coach to start your squad off with. The moral of the story, everything I'm saying right now is you do not need to spend money on this game if you are grinding level 40, right? You don't, because like I said, along the way, you are going to get Billy Donovan. You're going to have a chance to get Sam Cassell, who is good. You're going to get Klay Thompson. If you do get the Pro Pass, you're going to end up getting Bruce Bowen. You are going to get rewarded in a massive way for just playing the game. And whether you play Showdown, whether you do play, Salary Cap, whether your favorite mode's Domination, Breakout, which I think is the most, valuable, you again can get rewarded in a massive way. Let's say you like playing Triple Threat Park, and I've kind of broke down all these modes as it stands anyways, but let's say you like playing Triple Threat Park. Well, guess what? If you break a streak in Triple Threat Park, you get rewarded in a massive way. Obviously, if you go on a 20-game streak, you get 20,000 MT. You get rewards as you complete the ladder. But if you break a streak that is 10 or 20 games, or even 5 games. Like if you break a 5-game win streak, it's not the best, but it's 2,500 MT for every 5-game win streak you break. And that's crazy. So if I go up here and there's already somebody, oh no, there is somebody waiting here for this 5-game streak. I guess I could get next here. But if I break this 5-game win streak, that's 2,500 MT. Again, that is relatively easy for me to get. And you can load into different parks, see if there's, a better park with a higher win streak for you guys. But if you are good at the game, which I think is important to look at here, if you are good at the game, you are going to get rewarded for ultimately playing and winning in MyTEAM. And that's what I like about this game compared to some of the games that we have seen in the past. Some of the other games that I've kind of played, 2K-wise in the past, I feel like you don't get rewarded with MT with other stuff as you are playing and competing. But this year is different. I don't necessarily love All-Star Team Up. Exhibitions this early on aren't necessarily, my favorite things to look at here. But I do think it is worth taking, a look at where the game mode is at right now from just playing the game and having fun playing it. in comparing it to other games, because I do think it is more rewarding than some of the other games that we have really seen in the past 2Ks. And I get it, right? It kind of got ruined by the wild gems and by these cards in the exchange. I'm not necessarily a big fan of this. I actually hate this. But if you play your favorite game modes, you can go get Jack Sikma, Jason Kidd, a free pink diamond, legend badges, a bunch of MT. It is easy to make MT on this game. And I know I bring up Breakout a lot, but it's true. Like, Breakout itself is so rewarding. And I talk about this in basically all of my videos because I think it's important to hit on is you get so rewarded simply for playing Breakout, guys. You get through Breakout games in 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes on pro difficulty. And once you see a reward that you like, you can, take it. And once you get 3 rewards you like, you get those 3 rewards and then you start a new Breakout board. Like, I don't understand how, some people are overall hating the grinding or saying this game is like not rewarding. That's not true. This game is as rewarding as it's been in the past few years. I will say, though, it kind of feels like a slap in the face when we grind, we grind the season and we try to go get Jack Sikma. And then 2K releases Joel Embiid as being, the card that is better than him behind a paywall. Like, I don't like that, right? I'll never sit up here and act like I do like that. But I don't like when people say, well, the game's not rewarding because of that. Or, well, the game's not worth playing because of that. No, you can still play the game. And not only play the game, you can still go about this year being no money spent and have success. And that's, in my opinion, as important as anything on this game, right? The moment you can't be no money spent on a game is the moment I think we've really, ruined where things are at. No, you can't have the best squad in the game being no money spent. You can't, right? That's impossible. But that's really, for the past few years, not been possible being no money spent. Like, I'm trying to think of the last year that was possible. Maybe like 2K19, where you could literally be all no money spent with the token players and have like the best squad in the game. Even when the player market was in the game and you could have the best squad for a lot cheaper, MT-wise, it wasn't realistic to get that best squad. It just wasn't. And I'm just being real with you guys because I want you guys to know and realize that what we have right here as far as this game, I can't really hate, right? I can't really hate overall with what we've got as far as grinding the game right now. And like I said, within 3 minutes, you can get through Breakout games. You can get really solid rewards super quickly. And I think that needs to be appreciated. As much as we can hate on this game, and as much as we can hate on the wild gems, if you act like the wild gems don't exist, because you're not going to play against many of them anyways, you are going to have fun playing this game, building your team up. You get Klay Thompson, you get, some other cards. If you get Sam Cassell out of the Ascension, if you, work your way towards Jack Sikma or any of these other triple threat ladders, you're going to get rewarded. And like I said, on Breakout boards, you get free vaults. Like, this is literally a free vault that you get along the way. It doesn't even count as a prize. You get a 5-game free agent pack. No, it's not crazy. But guess what? Alongside that, you get a door game. I'll take the standard Series 1 pack from that. And just with 2 Breakout games, I've got all of those things already done. And if I want to take the standard pack, I can, right? I'd work your way up to getting those, 10 prize points before you really do anything in Breakout. But it is a solid enough rewarding game mode. No, it's not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and act like it is. But if you compare this game to the games that we have seen in the past, as far as feeling like you're getting rewarded for playing the game, I think it's tough to beat where we're at right now in my team for getting rewarded for ultimately playing the game. Yes, it's a slap in the face that people that spend money are just automatically going to have a better team than you. I get it. It's frustrating. It's annoying. I don't necessarily love it either, but it's where we are at in my team. But if you get the game on Friday, okay, let's say you didn't buy the game early and you get the game on Friday. And you're wondering, Ty, how do I go about this game without trying to spend a bunch of money? If you want to buy the Pro Pass, buy the Pro Pass. But guess what? You get rewarded for My Team Rep. The next My Team Rep I'm going to get an extra 25,000 MT. That's nice, right? Like, that's awesome. You can grind your way, work your way in whatever game mode you want for Jack Sikma, who is one of the best players right now available in the game. It doesn't seem like much, but you can get rewarded in a big time way for playing this game. Yes, it was a big slap in the face, but if you grind for the $10 every Friday, if you just slowly grind your favorite game mode, you are going to get more rewarded, and you're not even going to realize it, right? You're not even going to really realize how rewarding or how rewarded you are getting But trust me when I say, like, you are indeed going to get rewarded for playing the game. So I know it's a slap in the face yesterday with the Wild Gems set with what we've got going on. But I just want you guys to note and realize, like, there's still a reason to load up and play the game. There is still a reason to be good at the game. Although it might, seem like, it's, there's not really a reason to play the game. There is, and you can get rewarded for it. Like I said, for me, myself, and I, if I play this 5-game win streak and win, that's an extra 2,500 MT for me. Again, not the end of the world, not the biggest thing in the world, but these are things that you guys can think about for yourselves as well. You can absolutely be no money spent on this game and have a lot of success. Let me know your thoughts on it. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.